back. Joining me now in the Daytime Buffalo studio is Corey Desiderio. Hi, Corey. Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate you having me.
Now, you are the author of a new book, Nowhere Else You'd Rather Be, 50 Years of Cherished Comebacks, Concerts, and Classic Moments in Orchard Park. Tell me all about this incredible book.
I am, yeah. So it was a 6-month project that I started earlier this year, sort of capturing the 50-year history of the Bills playing in this stadium in Orchard Park. So in 1973 was their first season. So this fall marks that 50th year anniversary.
Wow.
And in that span, obviously, it touches on where they came from in East Buffalo, War Memorial Stadium. Talks about the construction to build this stadium back in the early 70s. Talks about the huge games that have been there over the past 50 years. But not only Bills games, it goes into the hockey games that have been there, like the Winter Classic, and there's been dozens of concerts there too. So it's not just a football, a recap of football history at this stadium, but, an all-encompassing, history lesson, of everything that's taken place there.
Very cool stuff. What inspired you to write a book like this?
Yeah, we were sort of trying to figure out some, Bill's topical ideas last year, around Christmas time. And the stadium was obviously a big topic at that point. It wasn't quite approved yet, but sort of did some simple Googling, figured out that the book, or the stadium, was built in 1973. Simple math. The 50th year anniversary was coming up this fall, right around the start of this season. So we thought it was the perfect opportunity to sort of capitalize on that, the golden anniversary there.
Yes, and now you keep saying we because you have a background in writing that goes beyond this book. You write for the Buffalo News, correct?
I do, yeah. So from 2014 till about last spring, I was a high school sports reporter, so I was doing a lot of local coverage. And then a year and a half ago, I switched over to our marketing team. So it was sort of a combination of combining those two parts of my career and, coming up with the book, starting it from scratch. Concepting it, going through all the research, mining the news archives. So there's a lot of archive footage in here and photos that have never been seen before. Then a lot of original storytelling too. So it was really, really fun and a project to work on.
Is there any stories that you discovered that was kind of shocking to you, or you were like, I don't think a lot of people know this?
Yeah, there's a couple. One of the most interesting things I found out was that Jim Kelly's first game in Orchard Park was actually not with the Bills. He was a freshman at the University of Miami.
That's right. Go Canes.
And they played Syracuse University at Orchard Park because Syracuse was building the Carrier Dome at the time, so they didn't have a home stadium on their campus. So Jim Kelly's first game was not in blue and red.
Yeah.
It was in orange and green.
It was orange.
So that was a really interesting tidbit that I found. And it also touches on, the history of the shout song that everyone loves.
Yeah.
And there actually used to be a former fight song for the Bills called Talking Proud, and we sort of go in the background of that story too. So there's a lot of things that people can reminisce on that have been to those games and looking back, but there's a lot of new history tidbits in there too.
Nice. What are you most proud of when it came to putting this book together and putting all of this history and cultural moments that are so specific to Buffalo?
Yeah, there are a lot of Bills books out there and about the history of the team, but I feel like this one's really unique. I haven't found a book that's really captured not only the Bills history, but all the music history, because that has been a huge thing in Orchard Park as well. So it was really accomplishing. It took hours and days and weeks of research and, mining the news archives, and to sort of see it in your hands, it's a really, really accomplishing feeling. So, yeah, it's been a lot of great feedback from the people that have bought the book so far, so that makes me feel even better too.
And what did it mean for you to have so much support from the Buffalo News to be able to put this together?
Yeah, it took investing, my time in doing a lot of this research. And I got to have a shout out to Mark Gunn and Jay Skursky as well, our longtime Bills writers at the News. They helped chronicling the past 50 years and sort of the eras and how they sort of connect with each other. So yeah, it was really nice, to earn their trust that they would, think I would do a good job on it. And, I'm really proud of how it turned out.
Well, for our viewers out there watching, where can they pick up a copy?
They can grab a copy at buffalonewsstore.com, or it is also sold in local Barnes & Nobles in the area as well.
Well, congratulations. That is a huge accomplishment. 6 months to write a book sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast, but you put a lot of work in to go through the history archives. That's a lot of history to go through. And you can find it all in this book. And viewers, if you'd like to pick one up or pick up your copy of Nowhere Else You'd Rather Be, 50 Years of Cherished Comebacks, Concerts, and Classic Moments in Orchard Park, for yourself, just head over to thebuffalonewsstore.com. Thanks again for coming in, Corey.
Thanks for having me.